Recently sold out Arcade1up Golden Axe. The 5 games: Golden Axe, Revenge of Death Adder, Golden Axe Original, Altered Beast, Shinobi, Wrestle War. Some would say this is one of the best game lineups. Just missed that online play. One of the last Sega titles we ever got. Will we see more Sega in the future? A little goofy with the controls, using player 1 to navigate through the screen. But I don't think a lot of people would say, you know, they're missing a game. They did a great job. Only thing is that Marquee. Further you get back, it just kind of washes out. And I would have liked to see more Sega theming on here, because all we get is this right here. And that's where Joe Szabo comes in with, once again, a Marquee that was made for this cabinet. A Marquee that is gonna stand out. I mean, what you're seeing right here, what we're gonna see, even behind all this plastic, you can already see it's night and day. Now, this is one of the easiest mods you can do. If you've never done one of these before, all you're gonna really need is a hair dryer, maybe a knife, a razor blade, and that's about it, because this is just gonna slip right over this existing Marquee right here. And that, I mean, just look at the back side. Look at how clear this is. And I don't know how he does it, but when you get one of these, no matter what game you're doing, it looks incredible. I mean, look at this. This is gonna go right over that. I mean, look at that Sega. This is what I wanted. Stands out. It pops. It really changes the dynamics of this cabinet. So the first thing you need to do is just warm up this with a hairdryer for 1, 2, maybe 3 minutes, just kind of evenly going over everything, and this should just peel right off. And it is nice when it comes out in one piece. There's no tears or anything. Some might tear on you. It just depends. You know, all the cabinets are different. You know, sometimes they use different types of paper, but you know, if you think of a spot, you can always like put this somewhere else. You can re-stick it on something. And I mean, this one looks pretty good. Now there are times that this will be sticky, and you can hear my fingertips kind of sticking to that. Now you could put the Marquee right over, and it'll probably be fine. You won't see any of this, but if you want to try to take some of this off, maybe try some goop off or rubbing alcohol, something to just kind of clean this off and make it a little less sticky. And besides peeling off the plastic on here, the fastest part of this mod is just snapping it right over that Marquee. We're all done. Just to get the full effect here of powering it on, look at that Marquee. You're not getting any washout the further we get back. And going up to the front, I mean, just look at how clear that is. I thought it would be a little brighter. I'm happy with it, but when we had the lights off, I just kind of stopped and I go, wow, it's not really, I kind of thought maybe it's just because of the darker colors, but I mean, I hope it's showing up on camera the same way I'm seeing this, because it's just so vibrant. They're really popping. I mean, you can see the Sega logo. I mean, everything. There's no washout. And I didn't clean that, you know, that Marquee like completely perfect, but it doesn't matter. It's nothing behind here is showing up. There's still a little bit of stickiness, but I mean, you're probably going to get that on a lot of these Marquees. But it looks good. I'm happy with it. And you know, the worst part about the Marquees for Arcade1up is, You know, it just kind of looks like a light. The further you get back, this doesn't do it. I mean, look at the difference. This is how Golden Axe looked. Look at Turtles. Like this is what I meant is you get that. And of course we're gonna do Turtles the next go around, but for this video it was Golden Axe. I wanted to feature Golden Axe and to kind of show, look at Turtles in Time. Like that's how those marquees look. This is how you want them to look. Use code PD710 and get 10% off of your order. It helps. Also, if you shop around the 4th of July, there's a 12% deal that Joe Szabo usually runs. So if you're planning on doing some modding, consider some of those discounts. And if you have Golden Axe and you haven't done this change, I strongly recommend. I mean, you can just see the difference here. And if you find Golden Axe secondhand, or if you're lucky to still score one in stores, swap out that marquee, because this is what you want. And you know, you want to move on from something like that. All right, one last shot with the light on and with the light off. This is what you want. You want that clear, vibrant marquee to go with that BOE. You don't really want this. Like even with the lights off, like you don't even, well, like what is that? Like you can see the monitor's perfect. You want a perfect marquee to go around with Turtles. I mean, you light up the coin doors, you do everything, you got to get that marquee. I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Out of all the marquee mods I've seen, these are the two cabinets I've never seen a Golden Axe or a Turtles in Time marquee change up. And you know, when I got these, I said, you know what, I've never seen that. I've seen pictures. People have sent me pictures of how good it looks. I got a Turtles in Time. It's to follow. I can't wait, because I mean, just look at this. The Golden Axe wasn't too bad. This is horrible. Like, I mean, man, I don't know what they were doing with this one. Like, you can hardly see anything. The only, you know, big difference besides it not, you know, kind of washing out was, you know, you get that Sega logo. Who just had that little white Sega logo right here? Like, you know, when you want to mod these and make them kind of arcade accurate, like I thought about putting a Sega logo on the side, but when I saw the marquee and it had that, I said, you know what, that's good enough for me. And I believe the Turtles will have the Konami, so it's gonna be a lot different. Stick around, we'll do that shortly. Yeah, definitely check out Szabo's. I mean, he does a great job. Right in front of me is a dry erase board. Be a nice spot for this. It looks good. Like, this wasn't a terrible marquee. It's just I wanted that Sega theming. You know, not per se that right there, but yeah, if it only would have just like was vibrant like Szabo's. That's a good sticker.